Hey everybody, Cyrus Ragnos here. We're going to be playing more Rust. The server that I've been playing on, that I posted the link, the server information in the last video was updated, or not updated, it was wiped, so everything was reset back to null. Luckily though, when you're playing with like 8 different people at the same time, you can get a pretty decent base started up pretty quickly, and well, we already have Kevlar, and we already have, well, that's not the right one. I already have 2 M4s and 153 bullets of 5.56 ammo. In this episode, I'm going to show you the basics of crafting in this game. So, anything and everything in this game has to do with resource gathering and killing zombies. And so, your different resources that you have wood, you have rock, and then of course you have animals. The animals include rabbits, chicken, roosters. You also have pigs and deer. Now, because the game is in alpha, anytime that you kill something, it immediately drops just chicken. So you can put chicken on your fire. Let's see, do I have any? I do have chicken. I have cooked chicken breasts. I have 21 plus an additional 19 that I have in one of my quick slots. And actually, you know what? Let me go over a little bit of this. So, in order to bring up this menu, you hit Tab to open up your inventory. You can also take it away, or you can bring it back up by these guys up here. You have your armor settings over here. So I'm wearing nothing but leather armor. In order to have leather armor, you have to pick it up off of dead zombies, or you can find it in the airdrops. Let's see, what else? The standard cloth, or the standard armor that you can wear is right here under armor, in the crafting section under armor. You have a cloth helmet, cloth vest, pants, and boots. They don't offer as much protection as the leather does, but it does help, because you do, when you're running around in the middle of the night, you do get affected by the cold, and if you're wearing the cloth, at least you'll be protected against the cold and you can go on night ops. It's not recommended, but you can do it. So, back to resources. Sorry. Or, let me continue on. So your inventory, you have, I can't remember how many slots this is, but you have a number of slots you can store stuff in. You also have a quick bar down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You also have your armor, and then you have your crafting menu. Now, if you've got some resources, if you've been running around chopping wood, and let me get outside. I think our base is pretty freaking awesome. We worked like crazy on it. When you first start off on the game, you start off with a rock, a couple bandages, and a torch, and that's it. Now you really just have to go around and farm like crazy. Let me get out of my base. Okay, now that we're out of the base, let me get out. Close stupid door. Okay, so now that we're outside, you run around, and let's say you've got a couple things of stone, and you've also got some. Let's say you killed a pig. You can kill, or let me start off from the beginning. If you have a stone and you go up and you find some stored resources, you can mine them. Sounds like there was someone nearby. You can mine them, and you get stones, you get sulfur ore, you get metal ore out of the stone resources. Now, from that, you can also go and mine wood. And once you have wood and enough stone, I believe it's, let's see, how much is it? Because you start off with a rock, and the rock just takes forever. The stone hatchet is really good. It's really fast at mining. It only takes 5 stones and 10 wood. And so if you spawn in a really good area, and you can just find stone and wood around you really easily, you can get a stone hatchet really quickly. Now, if you want to get your first weapon in the game, hey, there's a zombie right in front of me, and I'm talking, so I'm not paying attention. Let's see what he had real quick. Some rad pills and some beans. I'm going to leave the beans there. Anyway, if you get yourself enough cloth, let's say you killed a couple of pigs, because they're the slowest, and let's say you can get cloth off of rabbits, I think, but not chicken, I don't think. So Let me just take this guy out. So what you do is once you've gotten yourself a little bit of wood, and you've also gotten yourself some cloth, what you can do is come down to your crafting menu to weapons, and you can create a hunting bow. Now you can also create arrows right above that in the ammo section of your crafting menu. Arrows are just with your hunting bow. They don't get used with anything else. So the hunting bow itself takes 35 wood and 5 cloth. So it doesn't take very long to get yourself a hunting bow. Arrows, on the other hand, take a little bit more time because of the fact that it requires stones. Stones, you have to find quite a few resources in order to get stones. So once you've gotten yourself a bow and arrow, then you're kind of a little bit of better fighting force than you were with just a dude with a rock and a hatchet. So let's run over here. This is, I believe this is called Resource Hole on the map. There are different types of maps that you can look at. So you get yourself, this is not the stone hatchet, this is the other hatchet that you can make. It is down here, right here, the standard hatchet, which costs 10 metal fragments and 20 wood. And this guy will get you a lot more resources a lot faster. See, this guy, when I hit it, I get 10 wood. I think with the standard stone hatchet, you only get like 7 every time you hit it. And of course, with the rock, with just the stone, you only get like 3 or 5 or something like that. So get some metal ore here, getting some sulfur. Let's see, metal ore and 4 stones. So that rock only had 4 stones. It had 4 sulfur ore and 10 metal ore. So I mean, really, that one rock only gave me 4 stones. I don't even have enough for the standard stone hatchet yet. So you got to find yourself 2 stones. Now, as you're running around, you see that I've been killing some zombies. I'm going to give you a little hint. It takes 1 hit to the brain with a pistol. If you can creep up on them with the zombie, if you hit them in the square in the face, they'll drop. Now, if you have a bow and arrow, which unfortunately I don't have one, or else I'd show you, anywhere, if you can hit, now I have a crosshair right now because I'm zoomed in. But when I take it away, I don't have a crosshair. Well, when you have a bow and arrow, there is no crosshair. So you basically just have to point and hope that you hit it. But the nice thing about the bow is you can hit this guy anywhere. You can hit him literally an arrow to the knee, Skyrim quote reference there. You can hit him in the kneecap and he'll die, literally. So that's a good way to take out zombies really quickly. Now, unfortunately, though, what I've found, and maybe it's just my ping to this server, I'm not sure, because, you know, this is an East Coast server, and I live in Colorado. Let's see if I can get this guy. Yup. See, even that had a little bit of a lag to it, but that's okay. Let's see what he had. So, he had some chocolate bars and some granola bars, which I don't need at all. There are only, let's see... There are 4 people online. Myself and 3 other people. Okay, well that's not bad. Most other servers won't have that command that I just typed in, /players. So if you try it and it doesn't work, I apologize, but there are certain modded servers that it will work. So anyway, like I said, you can kill zombies just by hitting them in the head with a pistol. This guy had freaking paper. And yes, they will drop paper, they'll drop tuna, and they'll drop a research kit. So, let me, how do I want to continue this episode? So, I've got some pretty decent stone resources here and wood resources here. Now, let's say, you know, I'm just gonna... That's not the one I wanted. Even though, yes, the pickaxe does work, it just takes a lot of time. And even though I can take this freaking wood resource over in like 5 seconds, it just takes forever. So, let's say you've mined a couple of wood piles. I've got 108 wood. Now, you're thinking to yourself, I need a place to hole up in order to survive. So, you've got 108 wood. You've got enough for a wood shelter. So, let's start crafting. So that's going to take some time. This is half craft on this server, so all crafting is reduced by half. So normally, this was 15 seconds, normally it's 30 to create a wood shelter. I'm going to tuck it back here in the corner. Even though I have my main base over there, I'm not going to put a sleeping bag in here or anything like that. I'm just going to kind of show you how to do it. So you hit 5 or whatever quick slot you want to put it in just to place your structure. As you can see, it's red. I can't place it up here on, I can't place it right there. There are some times though that you can place wooden shelters, this one that I'm trying to place, on top of rocks like right here, but you can't place foundations on top of the rocks. There's a difference between the wood foundations and the wooden shelters. So I'm just gonna find a decent spot. I'm thinking right there. Okay, so even though, yeah, you're probably like, why'd you put the door facing away? Well, the reason why I put the door facing away is because we don't want people to come in here and easily get in here and take our stuff. So you've got yourself a wood shelter. You've got some extra wood left. So let's see, where is our wood door? Right above wood shelter, duh. So this will take 15 more seconds to build. And you have yourself a shelter. Now, if you want to be able to, because this is a survival game, if you leave the server right now, unless sleepers are enabled, if you leave, all of the stuff that you've gathered disappears. Now, if sleepers is available, what you can do is, let me just put this door on here. The doors are a little bit tricky to get on. Watch, I lock myself in here. Oh, there it was for a second. Where to go? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, good. The door still works. I can still squeeze out. Okay. So, when you leave the server and sleeping's enabled, what you can do is your body will just drop down to the ground wherever you are. But if you're not in a shelter, or if you don't have a base like mine, people are going to just run up, find your sleeping body, and kill you and take all your stuff. So, in order to remedy that, or... Sorry, remedy? I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank here. In order to prevent that, you'll need 15 cloth, and you need to create yourself a sleeping bag. So right here, you got sleeping bag, 15 cloth. You can craft it. Once you have it, you can place it on the ground. And anytime, unless your sleeping bag is destroyed. Now, sleeping bags do have a respawn timer. Once you spawn on it, you have 4 minutes until you can respawn on it again. But in any case, like let's say you leave the server, you're inside your little shack, and you have your sleeping bag, and you leave, and you come back 5 hours later, your body will wake up in your shack right next to your sleeping bag. And if you leave your place here and you go out and explore, and let's say you die, and you're like, oh, well, that's nice, you'll respawn back here at your shelter. Now, keep in mind that when you die, I'm not going to do it because I'm carrying stuff I don't want to lose, like that research kit. When you die, there are 2 options that it gives you, and it's very misleading, because most games you hit respawn and you'll spawn back at your team spawn point, as you would think that you would spawn at, but you don't. So what you have to do is there's respawn, but right below that it says at a camp. And you have to make sure that you click at a camp, because that's what, and they really should reword that, because like they should reword it to say something like at your bag, or at your base, or something like that. That way when you click, you know what you're clicking on, because if you just click respawn, you'll respawn anywhere, and you'll have no idea where you are, or you have no idea where any of your stuff is. But anyway, let's move on. So you click at a base, and that'll get you back to your base. Of course, if you die, and you respawn at your base, and then you leave, and you die again before that 4-minute timer is up, if you click at a base, it doesn't matter. That respawn timer is still there, and you'll spawn anywhere, no matter what. There's what am I trying to say here? Anyway, that's basic base creation, or just house creation. As you can see, I put mine, out here. You could probably see it from down there, but, that's okay. Because, I mean... Oh, hey, what's up, dude? This guy's just chilling up here. And see, still got a little bit of lag, but that's okay. It's just my ping to the server. At least the hits are registering. That's all I care about. Some leather boots, which I really don't need, so I'll just leave them there. So that's base creation, hatchet creation, and some bow and arrow creation. There's some other things that you can do, like you can create workbenches, cost 8 stone, 50 wood. You can create furnaces, which furnaces you have to kill a lot of pigs, bears, deer sometimes. You know, deer will drop animal fat, but you have to create low-grade fuel in order to create a furnace. And the low-grade fuel itself is right here. And animal fat, you need 2 animal fat and 1 cloth just to make 1 low-grade fuel. And it takes 10 to make a furnace. Once you have a furnace, the advantage of having a furnace, see, campfires, let me create a campfire for you. See, like that person right there. Okay, I've created a furnace. How does one furnace things? So I'm gonna go over that. I already told you. Slow animation. I already told you. Okay, so basically, when you get your fire, 5, place it down. You can do one of 2 things. You can just walk up to it and hit E once it says use, and it'll turn it on. And you hit E again, and it'll turn it off. Or you can hold down E as it says use. You can say ignite, or you can open it. This is how you create food that you can eat. You take, when you kill a pig, a deer, whatever, it'll say raw chicken breasts. You take that raw food, don't eat it because you'll start puking, you'll get poisoned. You put it in these slots here that say cook. Once they're in there, give it some time. You can either leave this screen up or you can leave it alone. It'll still do it. I'm not sure if either one is faster than any other one, but you do that and your food will cook inside it. Same basic concept for the furnace, except for you don't have this little deal down here where you know where you can put the wood, because it says wood, charcoal, cook, cook, cook. In the furnace, all it does is it has 6 slots, 6 squares for you to just put stuff in. You put your wood up here, you put your stone right here, and you put your metal ore right there, and then maybe if you wanted to make leather, you take whatever cloth you have and you move it over into one of the other slots. And then you activate the furnace and it starts making everything for you. It cooks the leather, the cloth into leather, and it melts down the sulfur and the metal ore. The sulfur becomes just sulfur. Sulfur is used to create gunpowder for making bullets. Metal ore is melted down into metal fragments, which you can use metal fragments to create guns. You can create the hatchet that I've got, my number 2 hatchet right here. You can create that. You can create my pistol that I have, the P250. You can create attachments. The attachments I have on this pistol are the hollow sight, and I also have a flashlight. You can create that using metal fragments. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do with this game, and they're expanding it even more. This game is still in alpha, and they have tons of stuff that they plan on doing. They've even said they're going to expand the map and add vehicles of some sort. Maybe it's like riding horses or something. I mean, this game is going to be huge once it gets out of alpha. And it's a great game. I really enjoy it. Yes, dying does suck from time to time. But, you know, that's just the name of the game. It's called Rust. It's a survival game, first-person shooter. And it's... I never played Minecraft, but I heard it's very similar to Minecraft. It's just, I guess, more modernized, or not modernized, it just looks better. I don't know. I never played Minecraft. So, but I'm going to have to end this episode off. So, you have yourselves a good day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, a favorite, a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It'll help me a lot. I love making these videos for you, so, you know, yeah. I hope to see you in the next video of whatever I make. We'll see what happens, and maybe because of the server wipe, I might do another Rust episode. So, I'll see you on the next one. Have yourselves a great day. Oh no! Oh, research kit and paper. Okay. Okay. Sprinting. I'm out of this. There we go. Okay. And we're sliding. Stop sliding. Stop. Thank you.